think learning the Japanese alphabet is impossible? Think again. Today I'm going to teach you how to learn all three of the Japanese writing systems fast because it is totally doable. So stick around because we're going to get started. Yoshi, hajimemashou. Hey guys, it's Caitlin from Fluent in 3 Months. Today we're going to be talking about the Japanese alphabet, or the Japanese Kana and Kanji. So first up, I'm going to answer some of your most important Japanese questions about the alphabet and the writing system, because I know that beginners in Japanese tend to have tons of questions about why are there 3 Japanese alphabet systems? Why are there Kana and Kanji, and why? Why the Japanese alphabet? So don't freak out. Don't stress. Don't think it's going to take you forever to learn it, because I promise you could honestly learn the Japanese Kana, the Japanese basic writing system, in like a day if you wanted to, but a week for sure. So let's get started with those most important questions, and then we'll get to some tips for memorizing them. So what are the letters of the Japanese alphabet? Okay, first up, let me just clear up a misconception. The Japanese writing system is not called an alphabet. Let me just clear that up. The reason that I am calling it an alphabet now is only because beginners don't know what else to call it, right? So that's totally okay, because that's what I'm going to teach you now. But it's not actually an alphabet, and it doesn't actually have letters. In fact, it's actually a syllabary chart. So a syllabary is a group of characters that create syllables, right? So just like in the English language, we have letters and then we have syllables. In Japanese, each of the characters represents a whole syllable. Not a letter, not a single letter. There's only one exception to that rule, and that is for the character N. If you were to Romanize the Japanese system into English, which is called Romaji, taking Japanese characters and writing them in our own English native writing system, there are 21 alphabet characters in the Japanese language. So that means there's actually less sounds in the Japanese language than English. This makes it easier for you to learn it, because pretty much all of our sounds in English are very hard to learn. They change all the time. We have all these weird rules like I before E except after C, which isn't even like, that's not even true all the time, right? But in Japanese, once you learn how to read it, that's it. You know how to read it. The sound never changes. Let's take, for example, our vowel sound, A. A can be read as A or A, but in Japanese, it's only A. It will always be A. There will never be any other time when it's not read A. So whenever you see that sound in the Japanese language, you always know how to read it. There's no confusion, there's no special tricks, there's never any exceptions to the rule. Once you know how to sound out the Japanese characters, they never change. And most of the sounds in the Japanese language are in the English language, but not vice versa. That's why a lot of times Japanese people have a harder time learning the English pronunciation than English speakers have learning the Japanese pronunciation. There are a couple exceptions to that though, like the infamous R sound in Japanese. So let's talk about that sound real quick. In English, we have a very hard R sound, right? It's R, like a pirate. But in Japanese, the R is so soft that it almost sounds like an L. But again, this is a misconception. A lot of people say, oh yeah, just say it like an L. No, it is not pronounced like an L. So let me teach you how to say this R sound real quick. When you say R in Japanese, the placement of your tongue is gonna be completely different than in English. So first, say la la la, and notice where your tongue is placed in the roof of your mouth. It's directly behind your teeth, right where your gum meets your tooth, right? La la la. Now say da da da. Now your tongue is right on the spot where your roof of your mouth starts to curve up, right? La la la, da da da, okay? Right in between those two spots is where we're gonna hit our tongue for the R sound in Japanese. Da da da, do do do, de de de. It sounds weird saying it like that, and it will feel weird, but the more you practice, the better you get. The other hard sound is the smush sounds in Japanese when ki combines with ya, you, or yo. If you read the article that goes with this video, I'll explain it more in depth there, but think of the word Tokyo. Most Americans or English speakers say Tokyo. That's not how you say it. It's to-kyo. You smush the letters together. Those are the only really two sounds that English speakers have a hard time with when learning Japanese. So there are 46 Japanese characters for both Hiragana and Katakana. These two systems of writing are like the print and cursive of English, so don't be intimidated because English has two styles of writing for the same set of letters as well. Hiragana is like cursive. It's curly and it's written a little bit softer and flowier. Katakana is like print. It's very stiff, it's very straightforward, but both characters mean the same things. So let's take the characters a in Hiragana and Katakana. They both read a, but one is Hiragana in cursive Japanese, and the other is print Japanese. The Japanese alphabet works like this. Hiragana and Katakana make one syllabary chart called Kana. Hiragana is used to teach children how to read and write first. It's the native writing system to Japan, so it's taught to kids first, and it's used to complete sentences. It's also used for particles to mark nouns and verbs, and it is used in combination with kanji to complete a thought. Katakana is used for foreign words and for emphasis primarily. It's also used for a lot of slang words and onomatopoeia, which if you want to learn more about Japanese onomatopoeia, then you can check out the video here. Now, kanji come from China, from the Chinese writing system, and they were imported into the Japanese language. Kanji have a lot of misconceptions about them. They are not pictograms, and unlike Chinese where kanji are written for the whole sentence, it's actually only written to express one word in Japanese. So this is best explained with an example. So let's look at the kanji for to eat. So this kanji means to eat or food. It's read as ta. By itself, it means really nothing. But when you put it with beru, written in hiragana, it comes together to make taberu. Taberu is the verb to eat. So the kanji tells you what the word is, and then the hiragana makes the grammar pattern, because the beru part of the verb is what conjugates to say it in past tense, tabeta, to say it in formal, or to say like let's eat, tabemashou. That's the part that conjugates. Hiragana is responsible for the grammar pattern of that. So why do the Japanese use all these writing systems? Because if you were only to read a sentence written in hiragana, it would look like gibberish, because Japanese has no spaces. So yeah, it's readable and you can get by with just hiragana, but it's very difficult. Kanji help break up those sentences. The kanji tell you where the word begins, and then you can kind of see where the other markers are. It just helps it flow smoother. And the honest truth is, kanji makes it easier to read. One of the most popular methods for learning kanji is to learn it by associating it with an English word first, and then go back and learn the readings of the kanji. Because of this, you will often learn the kanji's English meaning before you learn how to read it. In that case, it gives you clues of how to read a sentence before you even actually know how to read it. And because Japanese doesn't have as many sounds as English, a lot of the words read the same way or are spoken the same way. So let's take, for example, the word hashi. Hashi can be chopsticks or bridge. And if you were just reading that word alone in hiragana, you wouldn't know what it meant. Are they talking about chopsticks or are they talking about a bridge? They're very different things. But with kanji, you will then know that this kanji means chopsticks and this kanji means bridge. So when you're reading it in a sentence, you know what the meaning is because of the kanji. So that is why kanji are so important to the Japanese language writing system and why you have uses for different ones. What is the most common writing system in the Japanese language? Well, I don't have a good answer for you there because all three are equally common. It's true. You can use all three in the same sentence even. So it's best to focus on memorizing the kana very quickly and then learning the 100 most common and basic kanji you need to know to be able to start reading. And in fact, I did a video on this recently here for the Japanese JLPT M5 100 kanji you need to know. These are the same most common kanji, and if they're the only kanji you memorize, you'll still be able to read a fair amount. Last but not least, some tips to memorize the Japanese characters. Let me share with you the best tip that I can give you. Memorize them by using mnemonics. Mnemonics are the be-all end-all when it comes to memorizing the kana and the kanji. Here's a fun fact. I was homeschooled, and when I was homeschooled in high school, I was learning Japanese. And at the same time, my friend who went to the local public school and she was learning Japanese at the same time I was. And one day she came over to study with me because we were learning the same material. And she told me that her Japanese high school teacher taught her these mnemonics to learn the hiragana. And in one evening, she sat down with me and told me what her high school teacher had taught her. This was 15 years ago, and I have never forgotten it since. I have even not studied Japanese or practiced the writing or anything for periods of time during those 15 years, and I have never forgotten the kana since. So this is an amazing method to help you learn the kana fast. So I'm going to share with you a couple of the mnemonics that my friend Olivia and her Japanese high school teacher, shout out to you guys, taught me when I was in high school so that you can get an idea of what these mnemonics look like and how to create your own. Let's look at the character tsu. Tsu looks like a small tsunami wave. That's how you remember it's tsu, tsunami. The character for he looks like a cartoon smiley face going he he he. There you go. The character for nu looks like a Japanese ramen noodle. Nu for noodle. So those are some of the mnemonics that I learned that helped me, and I challenge you to work on them for yourself too, because the more personal you make it to yourself, the better you'll do at remembering them. So that'll wrap up for today. There are tons more Japanese kana tips, kanji tips in the article below if you're on the Fluent 3-Month website, or if you're on the YouTube channel, the link is in the description box. Make sure to read this article. I cannot stress that enough. I packed it full of amazing tips to help you learn the Japanese alphabet right now. So read up, memorize the kana. I know you can do it. I know you can do it fast. Do not waste time with this. Get it done and you'll be so ahead of the game with Japanese, you'll fly through it. You'll be able to read, you'll feel so proud of yourself. Plus, I've included the Japanese kana charts at the end of this video so that you can see what they look like and use them as reference for later, but they are in the article below. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them. As always, guys, ganbatte ne! Until next time, mata ne! Ja ne!